Hello there! It is 12:30 on a Thursday, so we are here together. It is Ounce of Prevention chat time, and you're here with me, Dr. Stephanie Fine. It's so nice to see you. We are going to talk today about summer. I'm wearing my summer colors just to be even more, with the program. So my kids are ending school. So we have finals, we have, fun days, we have all these things going on at school and it's ending. And then their schedule, changes where they're home and then they have camp or summer school or whatever they're going to do. That means my schedule changes too. And when that happens, if we're not super intentional about it, things can fall off. And what is the first thing that usually falls off a schedule? Things that I had wanted to do, things that I had gotten in a groove. And then for me, what that means is exercise. If I don't go and plan it appropriately, look at my new schedule and plan it, then it's vulnerable. I'll say that. So that's what we're talking about today. On the Ounce of Prevention that you can get in your inbox, all you have to do is go to stephaniefinemd.com, sign up for the Ounce of Prevention, get it in your inbox every Thursday morning. Talked about schools out. And what I want to talk about is this idea that summer is like a new start. Doesn't it feel, it feels like a transition, especially if you have kids in school, it really feels like that. It gets super busy and then we have a little sort of a break. But no matter what, when the days are getting longer, there's sort of a freshness, and I want us to take advantage of that, especially if there's things we want to do to make sure we're getting habits in that help our body maintain its weight loss and maintain the weight that we want. So it's an opportunity, and with an opportunity comes responsibility to be intentional about it. So it's a time to look at your schedule. This is the other thing that will happen. What I don't want to happen for you is you look at your schedule and you're like, well, I'm going away for 3 days here, and then I have my week and a half vacation here, and then my friend's coming in here. So never mind, I'll wait till the summer's over and get to my planning. Oh no, not on my watch. What we're going to do is do our best. So everything that you can do to schedule around that, figure out how to maintain your exercise. And when I'm talking about exercise, I do not mean that you have to go to spinning class and sweat and sweat and sweat. You certainly can. I know there's tons of people who love that. But if that's not your thing, then walking is your thing, but just make sure you're moving every day. And vacation is sometimes a really good time to do it. You're with family or friends. It's a wonderful thing to do with them. You're at a beautiful location. If you're in a new city, you're doing tons of walking. So something like an exercise routine is ideal as long as you're thinking about it. Because when you're intentional and planning it, it happens. If not, it doesn't. And then it's just one more thing that's piled on, that's a missed opportunity that didn't contribute to your maintaining your weight loss. Now remember, whenever I'm talking about planning, exercise is a goodie. But there's also the planning your food week. And that takes a little bit of time. So there's, 10, 15 minutes on a week, like on a Sunday evening. Of course, you could pick any time, as long as it's consistent each week, to look at your week. Where are you eating out? Where are you eating in? When are you going to go shopping? And making sure that you have the food you need available in your house. Those are the steps that are needed to be able to lose weight and maintain your weight loss. Because we can't be surprised for every meal. I'll tell you, in our society, it will make you fat. You have to be able to figure out a way to eat the right amount of calories for your body in the right timing for your body. So if you get hungry 3 times a day, great. If you get hungry 5 times a day, then you'll figure that out too. So you have to know yourself and then do this planning. So with summertime comes longer days, grilling, which is great for weight loss and maintenance. There's hamburgers and hot dogs certainly, but there's also grilled chicken, there's shrimp, there's fish. There's so many great things, and grilling can be such a fantastic way to have wonderful protein that's super tasty and lower calorie. Plus, if you're with friends, you're outside, you're enjoying yourself, it is such a lovely way to have a good meal experience that's not a lot of calories. And you can do that over and over again in summer. The other thing too is that the fruit is so good. And you can start to get in that habit of having fruit for dessert, which is a great habit, because if you can get into that habit, especially if you have a dessert habit that isn't fruit, if you start to use fruit, then you can take that into September and October, November, so that it's a great time to establish a habit. Because no matter what, your summer schedule, it's usually a little looser, We don't have, there just seems to be a little more time. I think it's the days, but also other people going on vacation, so there's a loosening. Take advantage. So those are the main things. The thing that I wanted to also talk about is this idea of not using the choppiness of the schedule for the next 3 months as an excuse not to do something. So you can look at your schedule, you can look ahead, and you can figure out what you're going to be doing each day, how the days look, who's going to be around, how you're going to manage, and what you're going to do. I know you can do that. Now remember, you do the best you can. You put in the plan, and sometimes it just doesn't work out. But the fact that you thought about it ahead of time will make it so much more likely that you will get the end result you want. So if it was exercise, but you were going to go to Pilates, and then you couldn't do that, so you ended up walking in the evening, great, because you found the time to do that. If you hadn't even put in the Pilates class at all, that walk may never have happened. So that's the main piece about today. Schedules are changing, and I want you to take advantage. It's a great opportunity. And looking ahead over June, July, August, deciding what you're going to make a priority in terms of your weight loss. That's what we're talking about. Certainly you can use this technique to, write your novel. You certainly can. But if weight loss is a very important piece of what you want to do and maintaining that weight loss, then this is the time to make sure you have a plan in place for the next 3 months. We'll be talking a lot about summer because that's what we're heading into. And I love talking about summer. There's so many fun things about it. And so we'll be sure to do that. You can always join us in a conversation in planforpossible.com. That's a Facebook group where we chit-chat each day, and there's tips and tricks and things to remind us to be mindful of what's going in our mouths, how we can lose weight, and keep it off. Because keeping it off is almost the most important piece of weight loss, is that in 10 years you can say, yes, I did lose that weight, and I haven't seen it in 10 years. That's what I want for you. Wouldn't that be great? Have a fantastic, fantastic day, and have a great week, and I'll see you next Thursday. Bye.